Hello everyone, welcome to Ruchi and Samayal. Today let's see how to make Kuska. First take 2 ladles of butter and then 2 ladles of oil, and then in that I'm putting 3 green chilies crossly cut, and then I put star spice in there, and then followed by some other spices, for example bay leaf, and then whatever spice you have or the flavors that you want to include in your kushka. And then I'm also adding fennel seeds, which is called as sombu, and then I'm just letting it deep fry in that butter and oil. Following that, I'm just adding other traditional spices that are to be included in this. And look at the beautiful aroma and how it's bubbling out. The smell actually is so fragrant. Like throughout the house, you could actually smell that you're making this. Now, I'm adding like sliced onions here. This is approximately 2 cups of onions. So now what we have to do is we have to caramelize these onions in the butter, clarified butter. So it's going to take some time. Give it enough time. Usually what I do is I add a pinch of salt to it so that the water from the onion will come out and it will actually make the onion translucent faster. The ratio of oil to onion is very important because you don't want to deep fry it, but you also don't want very little oil or butter here. So make sure to add the right amount of ingredients. Now I'm adding ginger paste followed by garlic paste. Once you add these, you have to make sure the raw smell of the ginger and garlic are gone. So until then you have to saute it. And when you actually roast these spices, make sure your gas stove is on a medium flame so that you don't burn them. Saute all the ingredient under low flame. As you could see, it is a beautiful color as well as very nice aroma. You will get a very fragrant rice. Now I'm adding 1 big cup of chopped tomatoes. You have to add the tomato and make sure it gets completely cooked. So your tomato now, if you see, it's really hard, but once you cook it, it should become really soft and smooth. That's the right consistency. So keep cooking it. Right now, you can actually turn the stove to a high flame. As you could see now, it's still not completely cooked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the Kashmiri chili. It's a 1 spoon of Kashmiri chili, and I added a 1/4 spoon of regular chili powder. The Kashmiri chili powder gives you the color, and then the regular chili powder gives you the hot kick. Now all I have to do is let this cook very well. I'm going to close this and let it cook with its own steam. Note that I'm not adding any water at all at this point. I'm just letting the vegetable or the tomatoes water itself cook the entire tomato. So the next ingredient to add here is a cup of cilantro or coriander, followed by 1 full cup of mint leaves. So these are all the fragrant ingredient that's going to make this kushka very different from a vegetable biryani or a pulao rice. So make sure to add all these ingredients. Do not omit any of these ingredients. Now once again, I'm closing the lid and letting it cook for a while. And once it's all cooked, now I'm adding 1 cup of yogurt or curd. If you are vegan, you could actually add like a cashew yogurt or other yogurts. Now you have to cook it very well such that the oil from this gets separated out, and then after that I'm adding 2 cups of boiling water because I have 2 cups of rice soaked for 20 minutes. So for 2 cups of rice, I'm adding 2 cups of boiling water. Make sure it comes to a boil, then actually add the soaked rice to this and then let it cook until the rice becomes really soft. It's a beautiful experience to even just look at how this cooks. Now again, I put on the lid and I'm actually having the stove on high for around 10 minutes and then another 5 minutes with a low flame. As you could see, the rice is really beautiful. It's all separated out from each other. It's not at all sticky. As you could see here, the rice moves as is. So it's a very nice dish to have. So here's how I'm going to eat it. First, I have some potato chips and then I have onion raita with it, which goes really well with this kushka. So I'm just putting 2 portions of this onion raita. And then my mom actually made today a very nice salad with beetroots and other vegetables in it. It was really delicious, and then it goes really well with any type of mixed rice. So I'm taking those. Here is our kushka ready to eat. As you could see, it's wonderful. Make sure to try this recipe and then let us know how it is.